get to them all eventually.
Oh, no, we won't. They can make more than we can watch.
Vi ville bli gift, men en prest var ikke enkelt å finne. Da hørte vi noe bannskap til singla i glass, og Bjørn Eidsvåg kom ramla ned. Halleluja! Og jeg svarer ja, og Sinn sa yes, og snart lå vi der godt vei. Jeg forteller noe, og til og spurt vi, hos hadde Norge, eller er det to?
With Delaney, our zombie movie expert.
I wouldn't call me an expert.
Well, aficionado.
There we go.
Other words that mean expert. We decided to watch the Norwegian Nazi zombie movie called Dead Snow, which we both, I think, expected to be much worse than it really was.
I expected it to be an absolute hunk of shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. I mean, it's Nazi zombies in snow. You're not putting your expectations very high. You have to keep them pretty low.
One of the most interesting aspects of the movie, though, we found out that gay Norwegians lisp.
They do.
I always thought that was just an English language thing, but apparently when you're going to mock someone and make gay jokes in Norwegian, if that is what the language is called, then you still do it like this.
Hello, Taylor!
Hi!
How's it going?
Fabulous!
Going back to the actual movie, it was actually very good, surprisingly.
The special effects.
The special effects were very good. Once again, it's a low-budget film, but they had two different shades of blood, which I always love.
Yeah.
The zombie, of course, had more black-icker, sort of chunky.
Yeah.
And of course, our living people had the lovely bright red, which is always very nice.
Oxygenated. And I liked, I still don't really understand where the machine gun came from. And it's in the description, so we're not giving anything away.
No.
You'd think that they could have made it, he found a Nazi machine gun, but it just kind of was there.
Yeah, it was just all of a sudden appeared out of the trunk of his snowmobile.
Yeah. So that part confuses me, but overall, I mean, they didn't have that many plot holes. It was reasonably good for...
They did not explain how the zombies came to be.
Yeah.
It is just random evil?
Well, they did hint at the zombies had a special connection to the gold. And so they were there because of greed. And in the fortunate exposition from the asshole-ish wanderer on the mountain...
Yes, the drive-by asshole.
Right. The slow-motion snow trek asshole. He did say, the greedy bastards, they took some of the gold when they ran after killing the townsfolk. So... they're tied to the gold, and it's one of those, zombie pirate following the gold and trying to get back his doubloons sort of thing. But I don't know. It wasn't. You're right. It wasn't further explained beyond that. But I don't know. Overall, I really did enjoy it. Now your personal rating system.
I rate things in corpses. 0 to 5 corpses. There are no half corpses because, as you know, if you have half of a corpse, it starts crawling after you, trying to eat you. So we have no half corpses.
Assuming it's the half with the mouth. Because if it's the half without the mouth, then it's just gonna...
flails and kicks at you. And then we start into the whole,
pumping your leg.
Penis jokes, rigor mortis again.
Well, he got bit in the nuts.
Yeah, we're not... You're giving... That's an important part
You're
of
right,
the plot.
That was important plot advancement.
Oh.
The nut bite.
I would have to give this 3 corpses. It loses a little bit because there was some of the jazz hands choreographed things.
It's true. If that had been consistent, I would have appreciated it more. But the randomness.
I of course get a little angry at the physics sometimes.
Yeah.
So when they sort of cheater-faced the physics, I get a little mad.
Yeah.
There were things that just annoyed me. So I can't go above a 3. The special effects were very good.
Yeah.
And honestly, up to a certain point, probably I would say at least 2/3 of the way through the movie, the plot is actually very good. It's when we start getting to that trailing end where they start going over the top.
Yeah.
And that always
They had movie cliches, horror movie cliches,
Yes.
but they didn't overuse them, and I think they did okay.
I think they did too. I think they actually did surprisingly well. Once again, you know, what do you expect from a Nazi zombie Norwegian snow film?
Right. So 3 out of 5 then.
3 out of 5 corpses. It's not the best, but at the same time, it is a hell of a lot better than some of the worst.
Yeah, that's true. Dead Snow, I liked it. If there were half corpses, I might change my rating a bit, trend it upward a little bit more, but...
See, I would have trended it down.
Yeah?
I really would have.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with 3 corpses. I'm going to agree with Delaney on this one, but I wish I could have given it a little bit more, because I did like the jazz hands and the weird zombie choreography.
I gotta disagree with you there.
I wish there were more of it. So
I wish there was less. I'm sorry, I can't do the jazz hands.
fair enough. I'm just that gay.
Hello there. I'm George Putnam. I'd like to begin with a fact. A simple yet shocking fact. It is this. A flood tide of filth is engulfing our country in the form of newsstand obscenity and is threatening to pervert an entire generation of our American children. We know that once a person is perverted, it is practically impossible for that person to adjust to normal attitudes in regard to sex. Yet, much of this material has been described as an illustrated, detailed course in perversion, abnormal sex, crime, and violence. It is also a fact that no matter who buys this material, 75 to 90% of it ends up in the hands of our children.
Am I awake? What time is it? When I get through this day, can someone tell me how? And how much longer now? Am I awake?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my wrestling job. I like how that one's aimed at my crotch.
I just put it on here. Give me a few seconds. Now spread your legs.
Yeah. Was that a speeder?
I don't know. Are we gonna get wet?
Well, if we keep at it long enough.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow.
I got my pimp cane.
No.
I am nerd, protected under Creative Commons license and may be freely distributed for non-commercial uses. Please contact Andy Hayes regarding licensing details for the content in this episode.